Where am I? Ah! Ah! It's funny that you can't put sex in the title, but so many games have the word sex in it. Why is my mouth not moving in the what my PNG? Help, chat, my mouth. Somebody glued my mouth shut. Save me. Ooh, woo. Hello? There it goes. Mwah. Smooches. Oh, this looks great. Good. Ah. Oh. Did we ever get that harmonica solo? No? Nobody held me to it. Boy, this is a lot to start out with, isn't it? Oh, man. Plus, you got refunded, so I don't have to do it. Shut up. Is that... Why are they T-posing? You meet at Alexanderplatz. The dawn of summer approaches, the month of May. She plucks you from the ground and holds you gently in her palm. I'm not doing that. I'm vetoing any harmonica redemptions from you ever. You're not allowed to do them. You specifically. Actually, where did I... Hang on. I'm trying to do a thing here. I can't find it again. Fuck. Oh, there it is. You demand your points back. No. You get nothing. You lose. Here, you know what? See, it doesn't even pick up on the mic. There you go. That's all you get. That's all you fucking get. I'm removing that redemption now. You've ruined it for everyone. It did, not at the end, but yeah. My OBS is lagging. Hang on. Remember, you also are in the house, so it's different. Are those a bunch of cigarette butts? Oh god. She plucks you from the ground and holds you gently in her palm. One eye glows emerald green, the other blood red, yet somehow the most vivid color of all is her long hair of deepest obsidian black. Her body is ridden with battle scars. You find comfort nestled in her strong, calloused hands. Quedmara, a warrior princess. You are an odd little Lucita. In the concrete fields, fernchen bloom and blossom, mere petals glistening in the sun. I feel like I'm having a stroke. You are a wretched thing who lives amongst the Amplemanor. You are, of course, different in ways neither you nor them understand. You do not know what a Lucita is, but you prefer this to the names the Amplemanor give you. Please take me with you. She smiles, unlocking the pendant hanging from her neck, and detonated a grenade of ruptured steel. You hesitate, noticing the mummified remains of the Ampleman inside. She sees you falter. You feel the hairs on her arm rise. You watch her nearby skin contract into goosebumps. She flickers out of existence, a vacuum of air where she once was. The hand you were resting on is now gone, and you feel with terror plummeting to your own death. What the fuck? As the earth roars toward you, Quidmara reappears, flickering in time to catch you. You see a look of shame upon her face neither of you address. She blows the dry, brittle Ampleman bones out of the grenade. Pay no mind. She delicately puts you inside the grenade around her neck and reinserts the pin. As you hang from her neck, she begins to stand. The tiny world you knew before falls into the void as your eyes widen in awe. You cannot believe it. Behold the plots! A realm of shuffling giants infinitely expands in all directions. You strain your eyes. Never have you looked so far beyond. You notice alien insignia looming overhead. You try to make sense of these foreign markings, tasting them upon your lips. Maybe I should have saved this for the end of the night. Oh, God. Quidmara laughs, her chrome teeth bathing you with rays of light. A moment you will cherish until the day you die. It is summer, the month of June. The sun is directly overhead. You're thankfully grown too big for Quidmara's gnarled grenade pendant. Today you look across the cement horizon from an empty quiver strung across her back. She walks across the plots. You point out the Amplemen are so cruel to you, and she crushes them with her boots, their guts curdling, a beautiful mix of green and red across the pavement. You both laugh as you watch them die. What the fuck? I was once like you, I know. That night she fucks you under the warm light of Nordsee. Your love feels like a defiance, a rebellion. That escalated quickly to all that you both survived. It is intoxicating, it is everything. As you lie sleepily in her embrace, she flickers for a moment. Upon reappearing, you notice a fresh scar across her thigh. Blood dripping onto the Nordsee tiling. You say nothing. Sweet dreams, my Lucita. It is summer, the month of August. Quidmara has been teaching you the alien insignia marking the fact. What? How long does this go on? A house of D&M tooth tubes and fragrant bricks of. You've grown now to the height of Quidmara's pauldron, sprouting so rapidly you no longer fit the ammunition case she keeps you inside. Yet as you press against the walls of your case, you do not say, "She is not well." The intervals and intensity of her flickering has increased out of this world and into another. You are not sure where she goes when she flickers, but she reappears bruised and bloodied. The bottom of the case bursts open and you crash to the ground. You expect to be greeted with rage. What you find is worse, a look of total loss. She screams in agony, a vacuum opening to the deep gray ground beneath her breaks open. Her cries staccato as she is strobing, flickering, and vanishing. You lie in a heap of hand grenades and shotgun shells, motionless, waiting for her return. The sun sets, the insignia brighten. The sun rises, the insignia dim. You have not moved in so long that the Amplemanor crawl across your body. It dims, the sun sets. Still lying on the pavement, a dim-witted Ampleman pulls the pin on a nearby grenade. Amid the ensuing chaos, a bloody touch device lands upon you? You boot up the touch device, brushing off the severed hand and grasping it. A single icon waits for you. Simply titled The App. With a trembling finger, you touch the cracked glass. The app opens. Oh, God. Oh, God. How do... No. Ah! Oh. Help. Help! Help! It's a slot machine! Did I win? What the fuck? Help me! This is something? Yeah. I like the, Oh, we got a match. Oh my god, the lights. Ah! Help! Justin Timberlake! Oh my sweet god. Oh. I'll bring it back when the lights stop flashing. Hang on. I'm gonna have a... I'm not epileptic, and I'm gonna have a seizure. This is... The game is no longer progressing. I'm pressing every button known to man. Nothing is happening. Look, I'll bring back the screen if you don't believe me. Sorry for the strobing. I can't do anything about it. Okay. Let's restart this, shall we? Oh my god. Ow, my eyes. Holy shit, I love whatever this mess is. Yeah. 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 I'll try that one more time. Oh god, I gotta go through all this again. But the gist of it, some sort of god dated a god. God died. We found a phone with a dating app. Here's the dating app. Maybe... I'm kind of glad I didn't wait to do this. This is a lot. I don't think I could have taken this later in the night, if I'm being honest. Ah! Franz von Tegel, male, heteroflexible, 31, self-absorbed, patronizing, manipulator. I have more than 20k girlfriends all across the globe. Okay. Oh, I have to press left or right. It's not like I gotta swipe left or right. Oh. Yeah, sure. Yep, I accept.
You meet at Alexanderplatz.
What?
Under the twin fancy towers at dusk. The sky is grey, as it has always been.
Why is it voiced now? That's what she said? Fair enough.
You are shivering, both because of the cold and the inner void that follows you around like an eager puppy. Still, you muster the courage to speak first. You say, "Hey!"
By the way, at least one of the people that made this is the same guy who did the Time Traveler's Guide to Past Delicacies from... Was it last week or the week before last?
The date doesn't answer right away. He looks at you, slowly bowing his head.
Oh, what a...
Staring deeply into your eyes.
What a beauty.
He sees the void, of course, but his dick, for now, chooses to ignore it.
Excuse me? His dick chooses to ignore it. Oh, God. Smash your pass, chat.
The date says, hey, let me start with a little quote, if I may. As Paul McCartney said, all you need is love. You know what I mean?
This reminds me of the game with Chadius. Oh, yeah! Oh, God, I miss Chadius, the melted Groose Man. Oh, that's a callback. Oh, God, that's like one of the first mystery meets that was actually like recorded and uploaded properly. Jesus. Hard pass? I mean, don't have to be so fucking rude about it. Jesus. It's because he likes Justin Timberlake, isn't it?
You say, nice. Didn't know that one. Love a good quote for sure. So, you wanna walk around a bit? The date agrees. Soon, you are walking around Alexanderplatz.
Wow.
Like every night, the men of the Bürgeramt collect the remnants of failed dates, limp corpses, sloping down cement benches, a doner gushing from their mouth. Out of the corner of your eyes, you can see a girl, painting over her half-naked body. You realize she is covering herself in glue.
Oh.
The date doesn't seem to notice.
That doesn't look like what's occurring, but I will believe you.
The date says...
I like he's just the date.
You seem a bit down. Everything all right? The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela said that, you know?
Do you do anything besides speak in quotes, you absolute tool? This kind of looks like it was... Some parts of this look like they're... like, practical effects. If you look at the... like, the mask and the chain, kind of.
You say? Oh, yeah. Love Mandela. Love the guy. Anyway, I see on your profile that you are not into monogamy. I'm not sure about myself, but I guess I can imagine it somehow to, I don't know, share some form of, I don't know what I want to say. The date says,
I'm a great
I get what
conversationalist.
you mean. You know, whoever is happy will make others happy too. And Frank said that.
I hate this guy.
Out of the corner of your eyes,
Oh my god.
you can still see the half-naked girl covered in glue. She's running now.
I don't think that's what that is. I don't think that's... Is that like a mass of legs on top of elephant tusks? Whatever it is, it's definitely not running.
Bumping into tourists, sticking firmly to every person she touches, until there's the ball of bodies glued to her, rolling with her through the night.
Oh, I see.
The date doesn't seem to notice.
Right.
He has been talking about polyamory for 45 minutes now. Not once has he asked anything about you.
I think the last thing is the red flag. The rest of it is fine.
The date says, let me tell you one thing. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. Tony Robbins said that. I do agree, though.
Oh my god, shut up. If you quote one more person, I will kick you in your lung.
You say, yeah, gotta love Tony Robbins for sure, but like, is it not super complicated to love two people at once? Like, does it not, I don't know, end badly? The date says, tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. Benjamin Franklin said that. You know what I mean?
That's not... You not... Okay.
You say, sure, totally agree. Out of the corner of your eyes, you can still see the ball of tourist bodies glued together, rolling at ever faster speed around the Platz.
Yep.
It emits a screeching noise now, tens of screams of different pitches combined in jest. The date doesn't seem to notice. You say, yeah, polyamory, I just don't know if I could be there for everyone, you know?
That's a fair concern.
The date says, compassion is the radicalism of our time, to quote the Dalai Lama. The ball of bodies is rolling towards the left fancy tower, the taller one. You realize that you are in the middle of some sort of terrorist attack. You wonder if finally you might have a good story to tell on the next date. The date doesn't seem to notice. You say, yeah, sure, compassion. But do you think it can really work to love two people at the same time?
It can, but not with this guy.
The date says, I'm a pessimist because of intelligence, but an optimist because of will. Antonio Gramsci said that.
Oh my god.
The ball of bodies collides with the left fancy tower. For a moment, you are afraid it will explode and fall down onto you, but nothing happens. The ball of body breaks, and the dazed tourists wander off, still full of glue, apparently unsure if they just had a true Berlin experience or if they were the victims of some sort of elaborate prank.
We're in Berlin? What do you mean?
The date doesn't seem to notice. He asks if you would be willing to have a threesome with his third girlfriend. He quotes Mao Zedong.
That's not how you...
It was not a match.
Okay.
On your way home, you consider texting Quemadura. Instead,
Quemadura.
you open the app, defeated yet again.
No, I don't want to open the app again. I think I'm okay. I don't want to. I don't want to. Okay, here we go. Okay, I guess I want to. Marussia. Oh, you look swell. You look like Slimer. Oh, no. Enjoys oral sex and political podcasts. You sound like a winner. I'm yelling because I can't hear myself over that music. You meet at Alexanderplatz for dinner in Vapiano. Oh, this one doesn't have dialogue. Okay. You order a risotto while the date gets some homemade... Wait. Is, is the vehicle part of his body? Oh, God, he's beautiful. I like this guy. Oh! Both dishes look like hot bowls of smegma. The date talks about the war, but you forget which one, so you just nod along absent-mindedly. You ask if they want to come to yours. They're offended. How can you think about sex when people are dying? Joke's on them, you just wanted to cuddle. Oh. Alright. Here they go again! Oh, God. Ah! So! Non-binary queer. Rubber, frog, and -7 sober. Let's go dancing together! Oh, God.
On the dance floor in the food court
Hi, local
toilets at
cryptid.
Alexa.
Yeah, this should be the only flashing... Well, actually, there'll be a little bit of flashing in some of the cave story stuff, but not like any more than normal video games. What is happening? Welcome. I decided to do this first. This is Sex at the Alexanderplatz. Sorry. Sex! I gotta yell it because it's got an exclamation mark after it.
A cape of steam surrounds you both.
I don't like that sound.
You press up against each other in the corner. The date says, your leg is my arm, is your hair, is my fingernails, is your lips, are my hands, are your eyelids. You answer, your eyelids are sticky membranes waiting to be peeled open. They say, inside my eyelids are lychees, arrows covering hard brown seeds inside my skull.
Oh.
Your faces are mashing into each other, the edges are wettening, the flush of your cheeks blending together like eraser smudging pencil. You vibrate together, the lights inside you flickering on and off. Someone next to you starts to feed you both grapes. The cold, damp steel of the urinal touches the backs of your arms.
Wait, the urinal?
Pressing, swallowing the backs of your arms. Stainless steel is dripping down your back and the date is dripping up your front.
Are we having like a really fucked trip?
They shout over the music.
Did we do too much DMT? Is that what this game is?
Hey! Hey, I hope you don't mind that I'm touching you so much. What? I said, I hope you don't mind that I'm touching you. Oh, it's totally fine. You slip back into the stream. You're a gaggle of tiny silver balls bouncing off the date's cold, hard surface. Your smeared pink, red, blue, white Colgate on their silver Gumby toothbrush head. Your stomach is the underside of a snail.
Silver Gumby toothbrush head.
Tongue.
That's quite a description.
You make yourself bigger than them. They make themselves smaller than you. They make themselves bigger than you.
You're confused, but cool. Yeah, I think that's... I don't... Even if you were here from the beginning, you can ask somebody... I'm sure anybody that was here from the beginning can tell you they're in the same place, don't worry. I'm in the same place as you. I mean, I'm getting something out of it, but I'm still confused. You remember to share the death count. Okay, I'll take a look at that later.
You make yourself smaller than them. Someone flushes the toilet. The smell of dirty oil wafts into the bathroom from ditch. You hold the hair on the back of their scalp tight between your fingers. Hey! What? You know the best thing is to obliterate yourself.
What?
Exhausted, you look at your phone. The app seems to have launched itself.
I guess that was a bad date. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. App warning. Oh, God. Not again. Oh, yeah, Thanos. The Baron. Pessimistic hunk. Hobbies, CrossFit, escape rooms, beer, heterosexual. That's not a hobby. Being heterosexual is not a hobby. You meet at Alexanderplatz next to the BVG Kundenzentrum. The date is hot, you think. way above your league, yet something about them seems off. Soon you realize what it is. They smell exactly like you. The scent of longing, the fragrance of unattended horniness, stench of heartbreak. The date notices too. They leave, never to be seen again. Okay. There's like a long Kirby on the right there. I like that one. Who's this? Lene? Hi, Lene. Queer clown fairy. Dialogue, empathy, consent. Here for the magic. Short. Fuck blood sub. Excuse me?
Alexanderplatz,
Oh.
under the reddish lights of Saturn. Not the planet, of course, but the German consumer electronics store.
Of course, yeah. Of course, we're in Germany. That, you know, out of all of the things that are happening, we're in Germany. It's pretty obvious.
Your date looks sad, almost melting under the weight of their own crumbling ego.
Do they?
Show them some kindness by speaking first.
They look like they're made out of silicone
You say,
and
hey.
slime.
The date says, pleased to meet you. You look cute tonight.
Oh, thanks.
You say, oh, thanks. I just bought that top yesterday. You like it? I was thinking it makes me look a bit dorky. The date says, I just want to be straight with you right away. I'm super into honesty, so I just want to be upfront. I'm coming out of a long-term relationship, but like, no worries. I'm not looking for a rebound or anything.
You look like you smell like lube.
You say, oh yeah, thank you for being honest and all. You are still standing under Saturn. The date is awkwardly staring into your eyes, as if to convey some deeper sense of connection. Across the Platz, people start to gather, holding up signs and shouting slogans, their voices filled with rage. You have seen these people before, on the Berliner Fenster in der U-Bahn, sometimes in front of hospitals or kitas. A new strand of the left, apparently. They protest being alive.
Same. They look like they were the same texture as the plastic Polly Pocket clothes. You mean the ones that everybody wanted to eat? Yeah.
You say, so yeah, you like have some hobbies or something?
Yeah, my hobbies, no.
The date says, you know, I want to be honest. People think that you always need a rebound or something, you know, after a relationship fails, but you don't.
Yeah?
You say, sure. The date says, as much as I loved her, I'm fine.
You seem fine.
I'm not even looking for sex or anything, you know? Sex is not even that important to me. I want a connection with people. Kind of tired of sex, to be honest.
Okay.
You say, oh yeah, sure. Sex is overrated. The gathering of people across the Platz has turned into a full-blown protest.
That building is... never mind.
You are not that much into politics, but for what you've heard, these people have decided that life sucks and that they should be compensated for being born.
The
date says, I think people are too much into sex. I'm more into having a deeper connection. And it's not because I still love her so much, you know? I'm totally fine.
I like that you can hear the guy who's recording. You can hear him, like, tap on his keyboard occasionally.
You say, oh yeah, sure, you look fine. Should we go for a walk? The date says, of course, it's totally okay if people want sex. It's not like I'm a prude or something, you know? I'm open. The protest across the Platz.
You sure talk about it a lot.
You have read in the beat set that these people think that unborn humans, instead of being thrown into the world, are instead living in dreams.
Huh.
It does make sense. You've often wondered who these people were, the ones that you encounter in your dreams, those faces that you have never come across in real life. The date says,
are you melting?
I'm not that much into sex, but sure, if people want to have sex, sometimes why not, you know?
What happened to your eyes?
You say, sometimes sex is nice. The date says, and I'm not judging, you see, if it makes people happy, I'm fine with whatever. You say, I'm pretty open too. The date says, chill sex, rough sex, anal, complex, spit stuff, some light BDSM. I'm open, you know?
What? That's a lot. You're dropping a lot on me.
Sometimes you wonder if you would be happier not being born,
Oh.
only existing in the dreams of someone else. Would you colonize the fantasies of the love of your life, seek where Madura again, or just pollute the awkward nightmares of some recently divorced loser?
That line is, you know, everything they just said, not this guy, the date, that is definitely the line of somebody who's screaming, please fuck me.
The date says, piss play, foot jobs, everything is fine, you know? You can take a shit in my ears if you want.
Sorry, that's not funny. I mean, okay, it's kind of funny. It's the vibe. It's the it's the vibes. It's the complete fucking, oh god, the tonal whiplash of the two vibes.
You say, oh, don't know if I want that.
Yeah.
The date says, you can tie me up to a chair and hit me in the balls. Would you want that? I'm open. You can tie me up to the fence at home and piss in my eyes. Do you like that? I'm totally over her. No rebounds. Do you want me to fuck myself with a knife? The date keeps listing different strategies of humiliation. Your mind wanders. You are longing for sleep now, to finally join those that have never been born, and hopefully meet a soulmate real life is withholding from you. The date says, you can hit me with a hammer and force me to drink my own blood. You could feed me my frozen cum. I have the jars at home. Would you want that?
Oh god. You're glad you're wearing headphones. Yeah. I feel bad for the people that say they watch me on their like TV or projector.
Would you like to watch as I stuff a German flag in my butt? Please, can we do that?
It just sounds, that's kind of, I mean, is that, if you want,
You force yourself to yawn and look at your phone in order to stress that it's getting late. The date is crying now.
oh my god.
It was not a match. On your way home, something happens. A split second of vertigo. As if you just disappeared or flickered out of existence for an instant. To ground yourself, you open the app.
Oh no. No, not the app. No. Oh god. When the beat drops. Oh. Oh god. Hello, Eleonora. Asexual bottom. Into board games and list-making apps. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh god. How many takes do you think it got for the narrator to get through the lines without at least chuckling? I mean, I say shit like that on stream, and then I don't. Well, I usually laugh at the end. It's easier to say that if you're not in a conversation with someone or like in a room with other people. But yeah, probably quite a few takes, or they had to cut out like laughter at the end, near the end. You meet at the Alexanderplatz at the stairs of the public toilets. Right away, the date starts to cry. The restroom attendant starts to cry. A random guy selling sausages with a portable cart starts to cry. The date seems sad, so you buy them a bratwurst. You watch them eat the tear-drenched sausage, and you start to feel a bit horny. You go home and masturbate to a video of hot men arguing about Marxism. You lie down and you cry. You should have gotten a bratwurst for myself. What do you think before drifting to sleep? No, I've Gwant. Hi, Gwant. Explorer in the further regions of awkwardness. A sheepish companion. Hoc facie non possum. Possum? You two lay down and cry after you have a wank over a sausage? You meet at Alexanderplatz in the back of Burger King. Oh. This looks like something from the Dark Crystal. You can always tell that it's going to be a quick one if there's no voice acting. You try to conjure up some semblance of conversation. You ask the date about their favorite TV show. I like how at the beginning, that like the thing that took the longest that I had to read all of that at the beginning was like just a prelude to all of this. I mean, if that's what you do, that's what you do. You know, I'm not judging. But the date stays silent. Time stretches on a never-ending expanse of awkwardness until the date finally speaks up. I can't do it. You nod. You can't do this either. This is not an appropriate time to nut. You're not new here either. But hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Are you ready, hi? This one's for you! Oh, damn. You're unlucky. Oh, no. Oh, no, not you. Agoo. Gifted child, disappointing adult. Iconic worm. It's me, literally me. Nonchalant worm. Sometimes I am so bored of myself that I have to pretend to be someone else. Isn't that what I do when I stream? Oh, fuck. Oh, look at those little arms. Hi. You meet at Alexanderplatz in front of the last spotty. The date talks about rent in Berlin and how it's fucking crazy, am I right? You say, yes, Berlin has changed so much. You don't mean it. You don't mean anything you say, really. You were lost, not in a geographical sense, but as a living concept, a bit like those mid-century sideboards they sell on eBay. Rooted out of reality. You smile, the date smiles back, but everyone is bored. It was not a match. No, not again. Please, can we just find someone? Find someone or a gun to shoot myself. Is that a vagina on top of the roulette thing? No. Is it? Or is it an ear? What is it? The nerve. I will ask for nudes. Former human. Sure. Yeah, whatever. Oh, God. It's like an Earthworm Jim knockoff. It's 4 a.m. You have no idea why you're doing this to yourself. The date shows up immediately, offers some ketamine. Oh, boy. Both of you collapse on the pavement. Your body's now entwined in a knot of limbs and sedated flesh. There you go, wasted once again. Being touched feels awkward, though, like you don't deserve it, like you can't help but slip away. You untangle yourself and you run home. The next morning, the date writes you a message on the app. They had a nice evening. Would you want to send them some nudes? You comply, then you block them. Cool. I hope we get Daniel. Damn it. Daniel! Aw. Daniel? Yeah, Daniel! Oh, look at Daniel. Male queer, 29. Hey, same age as me.
You meet at Alexanderplatz.
Oh, no.
Bedside Ur. Grey concrete and time streaming out in all directions.
What is this thing?
Rushing from Galeria Kaufhof to Alexa, bubbling over Primark and swallowing satin. You and the date decide to stop the clock and have...
Sex
at Alexanderplatz. We take
Oh.
our clothes off, we kiss, we start fucking quickly.
Whoa!
I lower myself onto
Well, la
the
la
bed
la la la
slowly.
la 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 la.
Finger me slowly, gently, just 2 fingers.
La la
In
la.
my hair. I'm awake.
Okay. I am the slightest bit scared of TOS.
I'm kissing your dick.
No!
I put my longest finger in, slow tearing in my chest. I find your eyes in the fray. Our momentary gaze holds us together like a wire, keeping us from falling. Panic charged and deeply stilled, the bottom of my chest drops out slowly. You're shaking, tiny convulsions vibrating out of this world and into another, flickering.
Daniel. I guess Daniel's just a charmer. please. Who are you? You look like Ratatouille. Eugene, looking for something deeply casual. Identifies as a feminist. Okay. Are you even any... do you even gender? You meet Alexander Platz again. You wonder, is it the same Platz every time? Is that the same Spati? Are those the same towers? The date arrives, and about them, you're sure. You've met them before. But how many times? Once? Twice? 1,000 times? You remember their hobbies, photography, traveling, food. You remember they want an open relationship. And maybe a dog. They look like melted Thanos wearing a chef's hat. You continue listening for a bit, but deep down you already know, as you have a million times before, it will not be a match. Oh, God. When does this... When does this... When do these activities cease? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll swipe right on that one. Oh. It is winter. The snow falls. Darkness surrounds you. The Furstenblumen wilt. Their petals now a dull rust. The short lives of once virile Ampelmanner are reaching an end. They lie on their backs, twitching limbs, pathetically flickering at pathetic green and red. Pathetic. Like you. You still wander the plots. Freezing, but you've seen many winters now. You wonder how long you've been here. Your previous small life amongst the Ampelmanner is now but a faded memory. You thought that when such a time came, this place would feel like home. And yet here you are, wrapped in a makeshift blanket of scoom napkins, pushed ever further to the edges of the square. Skooma! Shivering. It is on this dark, cold night you notice before you a long strand of hair twisting lazily in the cold breeze. Your eyes widen. What was once a brilliant black sheen is now a muted coarse gray, but you still recognize the strand all the same. I don't remember how to pronounce this name. Quadmara? Could it be? You desperately grab the strand with your clumsy fingers, but it slips out of reach. You run, chasing the dancing strand, tracing the source. The gray hair twists downward into an icy crater of discarded chariots marked with the lime insignia. You jump into the pit, frantically slipping and grabbing it in desperation so as to not let the gray strand out of your sight. The dying blinks and chirps of the lime machines guide you further into the abyss. Suddenly you see her, at the bottom of the cavern, sprawled atop a foul plastic bag of waste. Missing fingers, teeth of rusted chrome, matted net of spiderwebs for hair, barely holding the base of a sword with the broken blade. The imposing figure you remembered, now so old, so small and so frail she could rest in the palm of your hand. You delicately tear off a corner of your scoom blanket and tuck it over her. She stirs awake. Old friend, it has been so long. She looks at you with sunken eyes of misty green and faded red. You wish she would not call you Lucita again. You wish she would call you Lucita again, but she does not. It is nice to see you one last time. The once familiar terrain of her body is now foreign to you. The ridges of scars you ran across are now no longer visible. New landscapes take their place. But now I must go. Whatever lies beyond the plots calls me. I have grown weak and lonely. I must heal. There is nothing here for me anymore. Please, take me with you. She smiles and rests her hand on your little finger, barely able to reach. But little one, how on earth would you fit into my necklace? You know it is impossible, but you do not care. I will do anything. Please, you cannot leave me here. She cannot seem to hear you. She has closed her eyes again. Please. Quidmara begins to pulse. Flickering up and out of the crater, a trail of gray hair follows her. Up, up, flittering left and right to avoid crashing into a snowflake. Up, up into the red night, waste clouds above. And she's gone. You look up into the red heavens. You hope this time she flickers somewhere other than where she had before. You know she believes you. Believes so, but you do not. But you will never know, because you will never see her again. You feel the hairs on your arms rise. A vacuum surrounds you. A sense of vertigo. Flicker in. Skimming over the lakes of Welton... Strobing into and out of existence, you watch as Frenchen towers fall. Rolling heaps of flesh crushing all in their wake. Flicker out. You flicker through toilet dance floors. Through endless cubicle after cubicle of blurred fucking bodies. Flicker in. What hurts most of all is not that she left you, or that she forgot you. Flicker out. Her love saved you. Flicker in. You wish your love for her had somehow done the same. Flicker out. Please don't put us back in the roulette. Just close the game. Thank you. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, it closed itself. I think I discovered religion. Yeah. I don't. God, this is yet another one of those things. I don't know if that was profound or meaningless. And yeah, oh hey, there's a video included in. Oh. This was also included in the game files. So it's nice. Maybe both. I guess it all depends on your perspective. Do you guys want to look at cave story mods?